Hello. Hello, hello. I think there's people here. I just can't see you yet. There you guys are. Hi, Angela. Hi, Laura. Hi, Carly. How you guys doing? All right, if you guys hear my husband cussing, he's watching football. Hi, Kentucky girl. We're hoping for a big Kansas City Chiefs win tonight, so he's pretty passionate. Let me know in the comments how you guys are doing. Hey, always busy. Hi, JJ. Hi, Charlotte, Phyllis, Wendy in Ohio. She's my Ohio sister. Oh, my hair's a mess tonight. I couldn't do anything with. I have so much static cleaning my hair right now. It's terrible. Charlotte, how come it doesn't show you're a moderator? I made you a moderator. Hi, Erin. Oh, it's so cold here in Ohio. It's so cold. The wind chill here is terrible. Terrible. Oh, thanks for sending all the love. Thank you. Did you see I've got my love shirt on with my love necklace? It's all about love tonight. Oh, it does show for you, Charlotte. Okay. Yay. We don't usually really need a mod, and everybody thinks it's funny that I never have one. See, I don't see a wrench. That's so weird that I can't see it. But usually what happens is I miss a question and people think I'm ignoring them, and I would never do that. I would never ignore somebody. So if you see a question and I miss it, try to tell me. I would never do that, you guys. Sometimes though the chat goes quickly and I might not see it. It's so weird that you all see her with a wrench and I don't. So weird. Hi, Ritz. Oh, that's so sweet, Charlotte. Thank you. I was trying to do my hair and there was so much static electricity. I was like, I just don't know about this. This is all I can do. That was it. I did get new foundation, though, that I'm trying. Maybe that's making me look better tonight. Hi, Paula. We got the whole gang here tonight. Yay. So what did you guys think of the new declarations? Can you imagine drinking your coffee and seeing your tweet in there? I'm just sitting here waking up, drinking my coffee, and I'm like, wait. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. Oh, she's been up to so much, Angela. I like, where do you even start? There's so much. I wanted to show something, though, because I think, like, Emily didn't relate the two things, and I should have put it in my video. I always leave things out of my videos that I need to put in, because I do this thing where I assume people know what I'm talking about, and I should never do that. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Dina. Hi, movies. So let me try to do this screen share, and I'll show you guys. We all know I'm not the best at screen shares. Oh, where did it go? Now, see, I left it up so I could find it easily. Now, see, now I can't. Erin, we practiced this. We practice this. I know I'm so close to 3,000, Paula. Thank you. I'm so close. My subs were going up pretty fast, and then I was gone for about 2 weeks because I got so busy with Christmas at work. And then my subs went down a little bit. So I'm trying to get them back up. I do too, Laura. I feel bad for Lorianne. I feel like she just wanted out. I think she was on the verge of a nervous breakdown and just wanted done with it. It is a learning curve. I think especially when I switched to StreamYard, and I don't know why. Sometimes it's so easy to share a document on here, and sometimes it's not. I'm trying. Oh, you got threatened again, Charlotte? That's horrible. Hi, police wife. Yeah, I think Emily's person will get to the bottom of it. And hopefully we'll all know who started all this madness. Those are the most hateful trolls I've seen, though. That they went way too far. Way too far. All right, I'm going to try it again to see if I can share this. Don't know why they're still not showing up. Dang it. Oh, well, I think I can show it here, though. Oh, Chloe's here. Hi, Chloe. Mrs. TikTok to you. I think a lot of the new declaration was two attorneys having a pissy match, too. And I think it's wrong of both of them because they're both costing their clients money. Why those two fight about who did wrong. That's just not right of either of them. Hi, American Princess. Jake's Baby Cakes. Julianne, hello, hello. I wouldn't either, Charlotte. Don't give them the satisfaction, but I know that's easy for us to say because we're not the ones getting attacked like that. I hate that for you. Yeah, we'll always have Charlotte's back. For sure. Okay, I'm going to try again. Okay. Can you guys see that now? I'm getting it. I had it on my desktop, though. It wouldn't let me show it from my desktop. But if you look on here, this number 17, she told me she had previously seen a tweet from Mr. Saltz related to this case in which he responded in a threatening manner to a tweet from a different woman. The different woman was me. So as soon as I read this under 17, I knew they were talking about me. The woman simply said that she had heard other people say he's not really the Westbrook's attorney and politely asked, can you confirm? His response was to threaten to turn his attention to her. Mrs. Barnhart was convinced, despite my attempts to explain otherwise, that she was going to be sued and thrown in jail simply because she exercised her right to remove her information from social media. So that's why, yeah, that's me. And that's why later, when you get to the screenshots, it has my tweet to Saltz. So I should have put this part of the declaration in so it made more sense because some people were confused. I know Emily, when Emily was reading it last night and she got to my screenshot, she's like, there's no context for that. So I think this attorney didn't do a good job of, I guess the 17 should have said see screenshot, like Salts does. But I knew as soon as I read that they were talking about me, because that was a whole funny thing, and I was laughing about it. I thought it was funny. And lucky for me, when he did that, he posted my video, which got it thousands of views because he posted it. So that's the explanation for that. So I should have put that in the video so people understood. It all gets very confusing. Very confusing. Really, you can't even like take on all of it because every day she does something else. I mean, her Twitter alone, you could do like a whole video series on just what she does on Twitter, not even counting her videos. No, ain't nobody got that much time. Hi, 50 Shades. Nobody has enough time. So usually I'm just watching. You know, a lot of times I'm just watching everything that goes on. And when was that, Chloe? I don't think so. Remember, anything in the month of January goes to my Emily fundraiser, you guys. It all goes to Emily this month. Okay, well, I got the declaration up. Was there anything else anybody wanted to see on that? I know that the next response has to be by the 29th, and then they're talking to the judge February 2nd. So we ended up making the white chocolate popcorn with Valentine M&Ms and pretzels. So it's popcorn covered in white chocolate with Valentine M&Ms and crunched up pretzels. We called it Valentine Crunch. I know Salt has to do his reply by the 29th, right? And then they're meeting with the judge February 1st or 2nd. Somebody said 1st. American Princess said February 1st. I wonder if they're ever going to decide this jurisdiction. But I kind of feel like they're going to throw out everything of Lorianne's. I hate to see it happen, but I think it's going to happen. Yeah, it's on my website, Carly. Thank you, thank you. Oh, is it the 27th, not the 29th? Hi, Lady Law. How are you doing? We figured out each other on Twitter. Thank you, Charlie. Be sure to hit the like button, guys. I'd appreciate it. Because you know I'm going to get a few haters in here that do the thumbs down. I don't know. We're going to go real court, Chloe, because I got to get all this stuff figured out first. Your kids messed with your name again. S'mores and Smiles Mama. Aren't kids fun? They really are fun. Thank you, Jay. Children of the Corn. You guys are so funny. So what do you guys think? You feel bad for Lorianne, or you think she got what she deserved? I know a lot just think she got what she deserved, but I do have empathy. You know, we can't see what was in the redacted emails. There's definitely something in those redacted emails that made her think, true or not true, that Brown and KJ had turned on her. Oh, thank you so much, Purple Empath. Thank you for the super chat. That is so nice. It could be a while, Chloe. Court stuff does not move quickly. Jay, I saw you in the filing and thought, well, Kay made it in. I think Katie's motive is to mention everyone to get everyone involved. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a scare tactic by KJ to just keep throwing people in there. I'm just like, whatever. You know, mine's pretty innocent. But that's what I said in my video. Somebody that's maybe under a lot of stress, that could have really stressed them out. I thought it was funny. Now, I will say it woke me up quickly having my coffee, and I was like, wait a minute, that's me. So it did give me a wake up. Yeah, the email addresses are bizarre. I've never, oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you so much. These will all go to our sweet Emily. Oh, quick update on her. She had all of her other treatments this week at OSU. She's not feeling good at all. And I meant to check before I got on here and I forgot. I'm not sure if she's home yet. I'm hoping she's home. They were trying to get her home Friday night. So I'm hoping she's home. So she had a lot of treatments this week. She's really sick, but so keep her in your prayers and your thoughts. And thank you guys so much for helping me fundraise for her. I so appreciate it. And so does her family. I've been sending them money every week. I just take the totals every week and send them to her mom. Yeah, I think Lori Ann got in way over her head. I don't think she ever dreamt it was going to go this far, ever. Yeah, I agree, Heather. I agree. But I will say this, and this is why I tweeted Salt way back then and said, are you really Tottie's attorney? I knew he was, but so many people did not. There were a lot of people that thought he was not a real attorney and that he was a troll on Twitter. Come on now, be honest. There was a lot of people thought that. Lori Ann was not alone in that. She was not alone. It was, in my opinion, a little unusual that Saltz would tweet the way he did back in the beginning. It was a little unusual, you guys. You don't see a lot of attorneys do that. Oh, thank you. Purple, that means so much to me. Thank you. You are such a sweetheart. I try to be a good person. I really try. I'm not perfect. God knows I am not perfect. I'm far from it. But I try. See, Dizzy, a lot of people did not think he was a real attorney. They just didn't. I don't think most of us had seen an attorney tweeting things like that on Twitter about a case. So it's easy to see why Lori Ann thought he was not a real attorney, because many people thought it. Yeah, that's a point. That's a point. It is odd to have that many emails. I know when I was watching Emily's chat, people are like fascinated with all the emails that she had. It does make you wonder, especially because I have several because I have businesses. But Lori Ann's retired, so it's kind of like, huh? Oh, Jakes, I hope your surgery goes well, girl. No problem, Jay. You do what you got to do. An expensive troll. I think he's a very aggressive attorney, but that's what she's paying for, right? It's probably why she's paying the big bucks. But I do think him and Brown are wasting a little bit of both their clients' money with this fight in between the two of them. Hi, Cindy. No, Chloe, they're both attorneys. We're talking about way back in the beginning of this. A lot of people thought Saltz was not, just because of the way he acted on Twitter. You are so welcome. I know, I wonder that too, Aaron. What does Toddy think of all this? Do you think, I was thinking that today. Is she watching? She's got to be watching. This is her money paying for this, so I think she'd be watching. I wonder what she thinks of all this stuff on Twitter. Yeah, Angela, KJ she doesn't even think about what comes out of her mouth. Oh, my hubby made me dinner tonight. I thought that was nice. I know, Chloe, it's so much to take in, girl. You can't even, sometimes you just got to let it go and just start from here because there's too much. I agree, Heather. They need to get together and be like, okay, let's get this stuff straight. Or they need to have a 3-way conference call with her and just get it all out and open, and here's what it is. Because something's not right. Her husband is watching. People, I think, forget that the company Halo is included, so there's plenty of money. So true. Well, and she attacked her husband so badly. See, that's the thing, is all this stuff overlaps. Then you got all this stuff with Shane and Jeffree Star and Trisha Paytas, and it just never stops. It could overwhelm a person. Wasn't that horrible, Chloe? I was going to do the second half of that because people get so confused about where the first half of that video came from. And I meant to do it like a week ago, and I got so busy at work I didn't get to do it. So then I finally finished it today, and I was like, I'm just going to put it up because some people in the comments were still confused about where that video came from. So I thought I'm just going to put it up and end the confusion. There's Pretty Flutter. Hi, girl. Which emails are you talking about, Jakes? Erin, that was well rehearsed, that video. It was so rehearsed. I want to know what was in the redacted emails. That's where the good stuff is. We need to see the redacted emails. You know, I thought it was really crummy of Katie's attorney, though, to put that stuff in about her domestic charge for her ex-husband. You know she did not want that out there. Why didn't he redact that? I thought that was a crap move. Hi, April. Really crappy move on Brown's part. But, you know, seriously, I'm not a big fan of attorneys anyway, so... Oh, yeah, Dina. Yep. She has so many little things that she does to get attention. Did you guys see? She's really been begging for super chats. She's like really begging. I shouldn't laugh. I can't. That's mean, but she's really pushing the super chat. And the reason I laugh, though, is because she has said in previous videos that she never asked for super chats. Well, she's sure been asking the last few videos, hasn't she? She's like, I saw where she even put it in the comments. You know, if you guys want to support me, you could send a super chat. Why didn't she just say, I need to pay my attorney bill. Could y'all send a super chat? I'm getting really meow now. Oh, I should stop. It's terrible. I think there's some trouble in paradise. Me either, Carly, but she's sure begging for him. I noticed like the last 3 videos, she's just like, please send a super chat. You know, I never ever asked for a super chat until I did Emily's fundraiser. So it's for Emily, and so then I don't feel bad. It's just the way I am. Jake's like, how can I get some of those super chats? Heck yeah. Oh gosh, I hope not purple. I hope not. That would, that's why I got really scared months ago. I don't know if you've seen that old video of mine where I was like really scared she was going to do something. And I just quit making videos and laid off of her and told other people I thought we all should just back off. And then it was just another ploy. And then I felt so manipulated. But I'd rather be my way and be really empathetic and be careful than be like her. So I'll just, whatever. I'm doing good, pretty. It's been pretty crazy at work. I'm hoping things will just slow down a little bit so I can get a grip. But oh, Krista fan. Wow, yeah, then she's really wanting super chats. She's probably got a huge attorney bill to pay. There's no doubt. Yeah, that's what we were saying, Cindy. She is begging for those super chats. She can pay me to watch. Oh, too funny. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am very empathetic. I was way more empathetic until this video where she did that to the mother that lost her child. And then I pretty much lost almost all empathy for her because that was so cold what she did. It just broke my heart to watch her do that to two other moms. I couldn't, just sent me through the roof. Yeah, I think she lost a lot of subs over that video, that live. Once people caught on that there was 2 lives and that she stopped and restarted, yeah. I know, Pippi. I was watching all that on Twitter. The whole bi thing again is so ridiculous. The thing is, who cares if she's bisexual or not? But we all know she's using it to try to get in with that community and get their support. I just don't buy it. I just don't. Did you see where she told JoJo Siwa, welcome to the rainbow? I'm like, really, Katie? No. Stop it. Stop. Just stop it. Thank goodness, Charlotte. Thank goodness. Charlotte and I both have big hearts. We just do. And, I'm sure Charlotte's like me. I've been that way all my life. I was always the one bringing animals home that were abandoned, bringing my friends home that didn't have enough to eat. I was always that kid. My mom was, and I was a baby of 7. But I was always bringing home a neighbor that didn't have enough to eat. And my mom's always like, okay, set another plate. I think she's got just big time jealousy issues, and it's like she can't stand to see other successful women. It's so weird. Yeah, she brought that up, that old tweet where she says she's not into women. Did you see what she said? She said, well, she was scared back then. Huh? You were scared of what? Somebody said, what were you scared of? You had a pride flag in your front of your house. Couldn't have been too scared. It's all BS. That's what it is. It's all BS. What's 135? What happened with Todd? Chloe lost me. Now I'm lost. Yeah, the Chloe's like, good for her, and who cares? That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Pretty Flutter. I think we both try to. I try not to go too low. Like I said, I try really hard never to talk about how anybody looks or whatever, because it's just not necessary. Yeah, she wants to be the only one on YouTube. She's about ostracized herself, though, because nobody would ever want to collab with her now. Who would want to? Erin, I just really think she thought she would get that community as subs. I think it was a fishing expedition, and now it's gone on and on. And then, in my opinion, she used the flag to get super chats and make people feel sorry for her. It just never stopped. Yeah, that's me, Chloe. My poor mom. I kept her on her toes all the time. She always used to talk about I'd come home from school and like 8 o'clock that night, I'd go, "Oh, Mom, I said you'd make a cake for a party tomorrow." She'd be up 10 o'clock at night making a cake. Yeah, Jay, and by now she should, at 100, well, she was almost 140,000 subs. She should have sponsorships, several of them by now. She should have all kinds of things, but none of that is happening. Yeah, but it's always the same people. It's always that same, like, 10 people, Aaron. It's not a very big group at all. Well, she was trying to blame politics, and I do think she did lose some subs from all the political videos she did, but hello, everybody knows to stay away from that. Like I said, I don't ever want to talk about politics on YouTube. This is where I come to get away from it. Well, she really got taken to task on Twitter about the women of color creators. Did you guys see that? That woman set her straight. Oh, I think he moderates a lot of her lives, Chloe. He's usually the moderator. Are you talking about Amy Jakes? Amy Duggar? I have never figured out why she ever hooked up with KJ. I can't even imagine. That's right, Cindy. No religion, no politics. No. That's not what we need here on YouTube. Not my channel, anyway. Oh, maybe you want me to see if I can get a screenshot? Let me see if I can get a screenshot. I'll hop over to Twitter real quick. Or wait, did I already screenshot it? Let me see. I'm looking, guys. She has so many tweets, you guys. Like, all the tweets I'm talking about just happened yesterday. And she has so many tweets that it's hard to even find them. Okay, let me see if I can get this on here. Oh, blanket training. That blanket training is terrible. I don't agree with blanket training at all. But yeah. She did Amy wrong on that last video where you could see how embarrassed Amy was. I did a thing on it. I haven't seen Amy pay any attention to her since then. Let me know if you guys can see the tweets now. think it was Lori Ann Chloe. I've always said it was Lori Ann, but I could be wrong, but I think that's who she kept saying to pray for. Yeah, I'm trying to get it, Aaron. I don't know if I can scroll, though. Can I? Can we scroll? Oh, how come we can't scroll? Aaron, help me out. I thought we could scroll it because this is a whole long thread. Yes, this is the same people, Aaron. This is the same ones that I'm putting this up. The one she took credit for was this Sharita and Ermuva. I don't know how to say it. She shouted out both of them, and they did end up getting a lot of subs. No, I don't. If you watch the times that she tweets and stops tweeting, there's only like 5 to 6 hours that she's not tweeting. Yes. I don't know how you say that name, but this is much longer and I can't get it to scroll. Maybe I have to scroll on the real page. Is it scrolling now? Oh, it did. I get so excited when something works. I just can't tell on my end. Is that big enough that you guys can see it? And see that if you click this one, there's one. This is really long because you have to click around to see the whole thing. But this is where she's taken her to task for comparing her level of harassment to a woman of color, which there's no comparison, right? We all know that. But apparently Katie has to be told that. She's such a classic example of her white privilege showing. There you go. Let me see if I can find the rest of it on there. Because there's more. This went on for quite a while. That's where they're talking about hidden replies. We don't want to read that. But there was more. There was more where she really took Katie to task over what she said. And that was why Katie called him out. Because this woman had really raked her over the coals. So then, here she is with JoJo Siwa. See, here's where she called him out and told people to go sub to him. Because I think she felt so guilty. Snaps for K. I got it. I'm finally going to figure this out. The tweet she just put on Sala's tweets is sickening. Oh, she did? Is it a recent tweet? I'm trying to get it, Aaron. I didn't know I had to go to the actual page. But I know a lot of my subs don't have Twitter or don't go to Twitter, so I always try to put them in my videos so they can see what's going on. Yeah, I'm praying for the judge, too. That poor woman, she ain't going to know what hit her. She's going to be like, what is with these crazy YouTube people? What is wrong with them? And I want to tell her we're not all like that. Thank you, Jennifer. The thing is, there's so many tweets of hers. And the thing with Twitter that I find hard is that, like, to see a full conversation, you have to keep clicking. It's kind of what I don't like about Twitter. Let me see if I can go find it. See, here's her one where they put that quote where she said she's not into women. Just because she doesn't care, Carly, she just doesn't care. That's why she doesn't, because she just doesn't care. Jakes, we need to start a GoFundMe to buy the judge and her research attorney and clerk a spa day. Amen. Oh, I don't ever watch Peaches. Nope, not going to do that. She needs a PR firm. That's probably a great idea, but she would never take anybody's advice. So I've always said her own subs give her the best advice, and she never listens. Yeah, somebody said Peaches was already out of jail again. That woman needs to stay in jail. Ah, here it is. Thank you for sending me that. Oh, I didn't even see this one. Oh, gosh, you see that one says, what is with these white women? See, she's giving us all a bad name. Holy cow, I didn't even see that one. I gotta go back and read that again. I refuse to allow the KJ without a crystal ball detractors to use me just as much as I refuse to let KJ, quote, retweet my tweet in the past about Emily Baker without checking her. Next. I can't. They're all annoying. They think we can see something. They think we can't see something we're calling out. I still stand firm in my outrage about the clip of Emily. It was bad. It didn't matter my personal feelings. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that happened. I know, I don't know how to make it bigger. Does anybody know how to make it bigger? Oh, is that bigger? Can you guys see it better now? It's bigger on my end, but now I can't see the chat. Aaron, how do I make this bigger? Is that bigger? I don't know. Because see, now I can't see you guys. It looks bigger to me, but then I can't see the chat. So that won't work. I don't know why it's so tiny. Control plus. Let's see. Where's my... Here, maybe if I just make it that. Oh, that's not that much bigger, is it? I'm trying, guys, because this is... I'd really like you guys to be able to see it. Oh, no, now it just made my screen bigger. My screen is, like, huge now. I got to take that back off. It made, like... Oh, my gosh, now my font's huge. Oh, I don't know how to put it back. Maybe if I do control minus now. Maybe it will all... Oh, that's it. It's all going back now. The thing that bothers me is she knows the threats people have got this week because the account always follows her or tags her. So why hasn't she put out something saying, don't do this in my honor? True. That is a great point, Nat. Great point. She should be absolutely saying, if you're doing this for me, stop. Don't do this. She should definitely be saying. Oh, it was bigger for you, Christopher? Sorry, I have to say Christopher. Now it was bigger. But it was so big I couldn't see anything. I wanted everybody to see those tweets. Yeah, she should be definitely calling those people off. Aaron's like, what are we going to do with Kay? One of these days I'm going to figure this out. But I know Emily can make them big without... I made them so big I couldn't even see my own screen. See, that's why I try to show them, because so many people are blocked. I don't know why I'm not blocked. Maybe I will be after this live stream. But, you guys saw, what was it, last week, where I actually tweeted at her when I invited her to come on my stream, and she wouldn't do it. And she didn't block me then. I was kind of surprised. Yeah, I think she was grinning about this new declaration, but I think now she's seeing that really wasn't anything. It really wasn't. It's really much ado about nothing, really. I know that doesn't make any sense, does it, Jennifer? Everybody's blocked. That's why I'm trying to show these dang tweets. Is that bigger? If that's bigger, I can still see you guys. Somebody let me know if you can see that better. Why do so many people have so many YouTube channels? It messes me up. It messes me up. I'm still trying to see how to make it bigger. Oh no, Katie went live. Imagine that. That's better, Angela? Let me know if there's something else you want to see, if anybody wants to see on there. Oh, thank you so much, Pam. That's so sweet. People always tell me I'm a cross between their mom's voice and their grandma's voice. And I always think that's so sweet. That kind of touches my heart because my mom and grandma were so important in my life. Yeah, when is it, Katie, live? I mean, come on. I have to say, though, now I just peep in to see if anything interesting is going to happen, and then I get out. But the last few have been so boring. I'm like, oh, my gosh. What is she going to try to panhandle tonight? She needs those super chats, Aaron. She got an attorney bill to pay. What do you think it's at now? Really, if that was my attorney and Saltz was my other attorney, say I was Tati, I'd be mad at both of them for wasting my money. Then go have their little man fight on their own time. Yeah, Aaron and I are going to have to practice again and figure out how to make the tweet page larger. I know there's a way to do it. Aaron, we didn't practice that part. We didn't practice making stuff larger. But I know Emily does it all the time. Like, she'll just click and, like, when she's going through the decorations, and they'll get bigger. That's the thing, Jennifer, is she'll take anybody's story and try to make it her story, and it's just all fake, in my opinion. It's just all BS. Oh, look, Angela and I were saying the same thing. It's just all BS. Oh, thank you, Charlotte. All the things I never remember to say. I know. See, I noticed that too, Mannequin. See, Erin, see how she's saying they draw backs around what you want to show. It just so irritates me when I can't do what I want to do. It just makes me so mad. You can be bossy, Erin. We don't care. Somebody said my granddaughter's really bossy. I said, yeah, she's like her grandma. She's going to grow up and own her own business. You have to be bossy sometimes. Yeah, that's a terrible thing to accuse a man of. You better have proof if you're going to say stuff like that, Jakes. You can't just be throwing stuff like that out there. Now my scroll thing's not working. None of my stuff wants to work tonight. Brig, I don't know. Did she ever show that one? That's right, because she did 2 back-to-back, didn't she? I would think somebody would have picked up on it, though, if she hadn't given the money away. No way is Susan a member again. The same Susan? Are you sure it's the same Susan? Because she was on Twitter and said she was done. I'll have to be assertive every day, or the other men that I deal with in business would walk all over me. And believe me, they try it every day. Yeah, Wookie, I'm going to have to figure out how to get that bigger. Sorry, guys. I wish you could see him. Erin and I will practice again and figure out how to make it bigger. Oh, she's already off her live? Something must have happened. Again. Maybe she got mad at Todd again. Be sure and let me know, Jakes. I'll be there. You said, bye, Katie. See ya. Hi, Smiley Mama. Dinner's ready. What a nice hubby. Mine made me cheeseburgers tonight. Yeah, but there was like a Sue and then there was a Susan. It was real confusing because there was 2 with almost the same name. I will watch for that, Jake's Baby Cakes. Oh, it does, Kez. You know what I'm talking about. Every day. Like, I'm having a whole thing with UPS right now, and I'm just about had it with them. Brig, you're so funny. The chat is over, and she disabled the replay. The one she fought with Susan Elliott. Yeah, but I've got it on my video. Oh, okay. Now we're getting all confused. That's what Katie said. Pork chops are done, and she signed off. Well, why would you? Wasn't that only like, what, 15 minutes? Why would you even bother? Yeah, that was Susan Elliott. Got the receipts. It was just a timing thing. I just happened to be watching that night, and I thought, oh, well, this is kind of weird. So I started screen recording, which I normally don't. But I just had a feeling things were going to go south that night because her whole persona was so off and so weird. And I still think that was because she had just found out about Lorianne's declaration and she was depressed about it. And that's why she did that whole night. I'm done. No, really, I'm done. I do think she's probably lonely, especially with COVID going on. And, you know, she's probably not out of the house near as much as she's used to. I mean, that's been hard on everybody. I think it probably really got her when she heard that Lorianne turned on her. But I still say there's something happened between Lorianne and Michael Brown. Something happened in those emails. And I don't even think at the moment Michael Brown knew what happened because, you know, if you read those emails, he's like, wait, what? What happened? Call me. Let's talk. Like he didn't even know. I think she knew that night. I think she had just found out. And I think that's why she was so depressed that night. And that's why she did that whole story about her son. Yeah, I think it rattled her, and I think she got depressed. And wow, that shocks me, Jennifer. I'm really shocked, but hey, people got to make their own decisions. I guess if, you know, that's what she wants, that's what she wants. I can't even imagine. Oh my gosh, you got, Lady Law, you got chased out with pitchforks. That's crazy. Oh, the sub badge lasts until the end of the month. That's what I said, though, with Katie talking about religion. It's all or nothing with her. There's no middle ground. She's either all in a church and it's everything, or she's all out and now they're all a cult. There's no middle ground. She just is so weird. Oh yeah, I think the truth will come out, but I don't think all of it will come out until the lawsuit's over. So we could be waiting quite a while to get to the bottom of what a lot of it happened. Yeah, I don't get the whole nose like being an ew. Yuck. Oh no. See, I had just started watching her not long at all. And as soon as I started watching her, I was saying stuff in the comments and getting in trouble. I was in trouble right off the bat because I didn't know her. So I think I started watching something about sister wives or something. And so I commented and said, why do you constantly touch your hair? Stop touching your hair. I think that was one of the first comments I made to her. And I got in trouble. And, you know, all of her subs jumped on me for daring to say that. Oh my gosh, Lady Law. Now I'm really intrigued. You can always send me a private chat in here. I'm intrigued now. I feel so bad for people that went to bat for her and were so loyal to her, and she never deserved 1 second of it. She never deserved any of it. And I think that's what makes me so mad now, and probably people like Charlotte, when we watch how bad she treats her subs, and we're just like, oh my, how could you treat your own subs like that? I will never understand it. I like watching Sister Wives. I just think it's funny. But I don't really watch it for the religion part of it because I don't think that's a big part of the show anymore. It was when the show first started, but now they rarely talk about religion. Dramageddon. I feel so bad when I hear all of your stories about how you were treated, and it just makes me, it breaks my heart that anybody would be treated like that. I know, Sister Wives, I think this season's going to be a lot better too. What do you think? Looks like this is going to be a good season to watch. The last couple seasons were pretty boring. They're going to be sorry they ever moved. I think they lost their butts when they moved, and they can't get that money back. Oh my gosh, Nat, was it that recent? No, hardly anybody from this group gets on Facebook. I'm on Facebook, but oh, thank you, Charlotte. Don't forget to hit the like button, please, guys. Please and thank you. Oh, Nat. So you're pretty new to all this group. Well, welcome to the group. These are such nice people. We will never treat you that way. I know, Nat. I was like, oh my gosh. Nat just got out of there. What do you mean, Aaron? A place for good updates. I know. How did he get 4 women? How did he do it? Ew. Hi, Scump. Oh, I have to go watch that, Jakes. People were scared of Nat. Do they really, Jennifer? Do you ever see him? Now I have to ask you all my Sister Wives stuff. I heard people were not happy when they moved there, so. You can watch older videos of Katie's, and she was not near as bad, even a year ago as she is now. Oh, I got you, Aaron. I got you. I'm hoping to do Sister Wives when it comes back on. And I do have another video for Big Fat Fabulous Life that I need to load. I was having so much trouble loading videos today. YouTube kept rejecting them. So I'm going to try to load that one. You all have lost me. Oh, I know what you're talking about now, but I don't know if we should talk about that. Yeah, let's not ask Nat too many questions, because that kind of puts her on the, or him on the spot. I think, Nat, are you a woman? I think. I just don't want to get it wrong. I just don't want her to feel like she's on the spot and has to answer a bunch of questions. Aaron, you're so funny. Aaron and I are going to practice again sometime this week if she has time, though, and we'll get these tweets bigger so everybody can see them. That's right. We all want you to keep your privacy and not be worried. Don't worry. Life is too short. Hello, Lori Smith. Good evening to you. So how many here like Sister Wives? Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that show. I don't think right now he does anything with him, Chloe, because it seems like they all hate him now. It doesn't seem like he's real well liked by any of his wives right now. You know, that would really suck to have 4 wives and have all of them hate you. Can you imagine? Oh, man. Yeah, because they're all totally different. There's no doubt Robin is a favorite wife, though, but now it seems like she's sick of him, so where does he go from there? It's coming back on February. I agree, Lady Law. He don't know how to treat one woman, much less, And I just don't think there's any way you can have quality time with that many kids and really be a part of raising them, especially now that they all live separately. There's just no way. And they don't even live close to each other. I think they still regret moving from Vegas. That was the biggest mistake they ever made. And that was all on Cody. He pushed those women and pushed them to do that. No. The thing I can't figure out with Katie and Todd is sometimes she acts like she's afraid of him, and other times she's bossing him around all over the place. So I can't figure it out. It's weird. It's very strange to me. Yeah, that's what they're showing in the previews. Christine wants to move back to Utah. But she has so much family there. Very well-known family. Oh, I can't watch that show, Jakes. I cannot watch Dr. Pimple Popper. No, I can't do it. No, I feel for his kids, too. I don't think that's a fun way to grow up. I don't think it was so bad when they all lived together. But there's, with them all so separate now. Yes, Charlotte has a great channel. If you guys aren't subscribed to her, subscribe. And I think Jake's Baby Cakes, you have a channel now too, right? Just remember, we all got to support each other. Some of them do, American Princess. Some of them work. There's a couple of them selling the LuLaRoe, which I can't stand MLMs, but so 2 of them are selling LuLaRoe. What is Janelle doing now? She used to be like an accountant. Then she was selling real estate. I don't know what she's doing now. Yeah, I can't watch hoarders either. Yeah, I like Little People, Big World. I did one video on them when that season was on. Yeah, I know a lot of people like that Pimple Popper show. No, not me. No. I'm usually watching TikTok. Chloe will tell you I am Mrs. TikTok, so there you go. Oh, it absolutely changed the dynamic when he married Robin. It caused so many hard feelings. And then I think when Mary had her catfishing thing, and I think he will never forgive her for it, so I don't know why she doesn't just move on. He is never going to let go of it. Every once in a while I watch that one, Lady Law. Sometimes those are so long that, aren't they like 2 hours? 600-pound life. I think they're like 2 hours. Sometimes I can't watch it that long. That's me, Mrs. TikTok. Chloe gave me that name. I've watched a few of those, Ruben. I've watched some of the Love After Lockup. Some of them I really liked. Other ones I thought were just too much. I can't make up my mind. Chloe, I've heard other people say that too. I can never decide. Oh, thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you. You know what I just watched on Netflix was American Horror Story. Oh my gosh, the season 4 with the circus. Have you guys watched that? That is such a... Watch season 4. I love TikTok. I just do. I love TikTok. There's so much great stuff on there, you guys. There really is. Has Little Couple ever come back, though? I haven't seen that in forever. Terry, I love that. Watching Life After Lockup makes me feel so much better about my poor life choices. Oh, I love it. You don't watch any of these shows, Wookie? That's okay. I record them all on my DVR and watch them later because I won't watch ads. Once you have a DVR that records them, it ruins you because then you don't ever want to watch anything with ads. Oh, that was season 1, right, Charlotte? Yeah, I haven't watched the last 2 episodes of season 1. I skipped and watched Freak Show season 4 because I met a lady on TikTok. Always goes back to TikTok. And she knows, she's in the carnival world, and she knows a lot of the people that show is about, like the two-headed sisters. She said most of the people in that show were real people, that show was based off their real life. That's what got me watching it, because she said a lot of what they said in that creep show was real. So that kind of fascinated me, and then I had to go watch it. I'll have to go watch that, Lady Law. I think 4 is way better than 1, but that's just me. Of course I met a lady on TikTok. I've met so many people on TikTok, you guys. You don't even know. And here's the thing. I'm either the most loved person on TikTok or the most hated. Because the people I've made my TikTok videos on hate my guts. Hate me. But, that's just how it goes. Ooh, that sounds good. Sweet and sour chicken and some rice. People always make fun of me for my TikTok saying it's for little kids, but I'm telling you, there's people my age all over TikTok. I love Kathy Bates. I love her. That's what I think is so good with American Horror Story, too, though, is how they use the same actors but in different spots. It's so funny. Poor Chloe. You guys are making her all hungry. Dance Moms. I watched Dance Moms off and on for, I think, the whole time it was on there. That's where I knew about JoJo Siwa. Out there embarrassing our kids in TikTok. You know what I love, though, is you'll see songs actually being written, and then somebody else will write the music to it. I don't know if you guys ever watched, but this last 2 weeks, this girl was writing a song in her car, and then a music producer heard it, and he wrote the music to it, and now it's like the #1 song on iTunes. It was fascinating to watch that all happen. And that's what I love about TikTok. You never know what you'll see. The art, the music, it's beautiful. I know, Jay. They have the appliances in their bed. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too much. Oh, you guys know I'm big time into true crime. Oh, I was going to say, hey, is Charlotte hanging around still? Charlotte, are you here? I think Charlotte's still here. I know Charlotte does a lot of missing people. I'm going to do one tomorrow, I hope, about a guy missing here in Ohio. And you guys know I've done a couple other ones. And I recently, when I met Emily doing this fundraiser for her, and I hooked up with her aunt. And lo and behold, she is like the founding woman of Ohio Missing People on Facebook, which is like 40,000 people. I don't know if you've heard of it, Charlotte. Have you heard of her? Her name's Lori, and she runs the Ohio Missing People. But she was just on CNN. They did an interview with her. She was on our local news. She has found so many missing people. So I'm hoping to do a live with her She knows how to find missing people. Let me tell you, she is amazing. So I'm hoping to have her on. So watch for that, Charlotte. I know you do missing people. This woman's amazing. You may already know her. I don't know. I will try to remember to look into that one. Right now, I'm trying to do a lot missing in Ohio because that's where I live. She has made a huge impact. Her and I, when we got to talking about Emily and the fundraisers, we were like, we have to be sisters from another mother because we are so much alike. We are so much alike. Let me tell you, if I have her on a live, and I haven't met her face to face yet, but I can just tell that we're so much alike. Oh, Savage Love. I did not know that. I had no idea, Jakes. She is a fascinating lady, and she's been doing this. Like, she can tell me, like, people that have been missing from Ohio, their name and where they went missing from for, like, the last 50 years. Her mind is amazing. I don't know how she keeps track of all of it. It's crazy to me. Sisters from another mister. Thank you, Aaron. What would I do without Aaron? But on the Ohio missing people, they don't do just missing. They do true crime in Ohio. And anybody, if you want to look that up, it's a great page. But have any of you heard about the Tyler Davis story and went missing from Columbus, Ohio? Have you heard of that one, Charlotte? You might have, because it's such a weird story that a lot of people outside of Ohio have heard about that one. He went missing at the mall. Him and his girlfriend had been to a bar. Let me know if that sounds familiar to anybody. We haven't had much snow. It's just bitter, bitter cold here, Cher. Bitter cold. In the Dropbox. Would you link the channels you're talking about in the Dropbox? Aaron, what's she talking about? Where's the Dropbox? Aaron, do I have a Dropbox? I will figure it out and get the links. But I'm thinking, is there a Dropbox somewhere? I love that song, Savage Love. I gotta look for that. Oh, me too, Chloe. See, the whole Chris Watts thing is where I came across Critical K and immediately got into it with her on Web Sleuths. So I knew Critical K way back when she was with Jay, and they had a show together. And I always say, I thought we ran them off the internet, the two of them. And then when I came to YouTube and I found out she was still around, I was like, no. Oh, the description box. Okay. Y'all make me think I'm losing my mind. I'm like, where is the... Oh, gosh. This is like the night Chloe and I misunderstood each other and she thought my TikTok name was Mrs. TikTok. That's where this stuff gets started. It's so funny. Bye, pretty. I'm so glad you made it by. Have a wonderful night. See you later. No, you're fine. It's just so easy to misunderstand when you guys are typing and I'm talking. And sometimes it just doesn't translate. But it always gives me a giggle. Etsy K on TikTok. My TikTok, and I have damn good popcorn on TikTok too. But my TikTok, the only reason I started one was to help other Etsy sellers learn how to sell on Etsy. Because I feel like it's mostly women. And I feel like they could be making a lot of money, but they don't understand how it works. So I have either, you can follow me under either one. I haven't been posting much lately because I've been so busy, so there's not much on either. But probably the more fun one to follow would be Damn Good Popcorn. And then on Twitter, all the Twitter names were taken, you guys. So I'm Opinionated K on Twitter. I don't even know. Isn't that terrible? K Opinionated, because every name was taken. So I'll type it in here. I know I'm losing it. It doesn't take much, Chloe, for me to lose it. Chloe and I were laughing so hard that night. I was crying real tears. We were laughing so hard. Yeah, I need to do that, Erin. You are so right. Why isn't anybody listening to me? Don't give Jennifer, we don't want to get me doing that would be really bad. Y'all need to be listening to me. How's that? Me all the time. That's such a good idea, though, Erin. That really is. This is why I always like doing lives, because you guys always make it so fun. See, that's what I was thinking, because I know there is a program called Dropbox, and I thought she meant like there was one in here in this room. Like I said, things don't always translate well from type to me talking. I'm going to get all this and do like she said and just copy and paste it. Yeah, because I have a Facebook page too, but I kind of quit posting on it because usually on my Facebook page, all I get is messages, but nobody posts on the page. So I kind of quit posting on the page. That's so true, Angela. I know exactly what song you're talking about. I play it, but then I get a copyright strike. I want to talk about me. Yeah, we don't need me singing, that's for sure. I was sore from laughing that night too, Chloe. My husband was laughing at us laughing. When you're in this room. You know, that's just how it goes. See, I use Facebook a lot more than Twitter. I'm with you there. I like Facebook better. I think Twitter's hard to follow. But, you know, if you want to watch what Katie's doing. But sometimes it's better. Twitter can be really brutal. Really brutal. You got to be careful on Twitter. I think you have to be way more careful about your privacy and stuff on Twitter than Facebook. I like so much country. I like old country. I love old country music. I did think it was funny that one part of the Declaration, Lorianne called him salty. Did you guys notice that? I thought that was kind of funny. Oh, yeah, you can definitely get threatened on either one, that's for sure. I think it's harder to keep track of a conversation on Twitter, though, because you got to keep clicking. Like, see more replies, and you got to click again and click again. Lady Law, you are so funny. Yeah, Twitter's very fast-paced. I just don't know why they made it so hard to see a conversation. It drives me nuts. Like the one Katie was having. You had to click and click and click to get the whole conversation. And that's why I think there was a lot of confusion on it where people said, well, Katie's hiding replies. And the lady's like, no, she's not. But it did seem like she was because you had to click so many times to see the whole thing. You already had to give yourself a timeout. I'm telling you. I'm especially saying do not interact with any people you don't kind of know, like people from here. Don't interact with them because you don't know. And don't, send a tweet to Salts because you'll end up in a declaration. You'll be there alongside Kay Baxter. Absolutely. We're a tight knit group. That's for sure. Yeah, Twitter, I just got such mixed feelings about Twitter. I do feel like on a whole it's nastier, much nastier than Facebook, but I guess I never used Twitter much for my businesses because I just never got anything off Twitter for my businesses. Facebook was always better, and Pinterest to use for business. It does seem like a dumpster. It really does. A cesspool, a toxic cesspool. There you go. That is such a good word for it. I know. We got all the good ones on our chat. It's always a good time. It's always a nice, relaxing. I always feel like it's my girls' night out. That's what it feels like. My girls' night out during COVID. See, some people hate Facebook. I guess it's just whatever you miss MySpace. That's so funny. Oh gosh, I still remember MySpace. Remember all the glitter stuff on MySpace? Oh, so funny. I was a stray cat that got adopted. Chloe, when I did it, what was I thinking? Really, what was I thinking? I knew he was a real attorney, but people were ticking me off on Reddit because they kept going, that can't be a real attorney. He's not real. And I was like, okay, well, I'll prove it to you. I'll go tweet him. And look what it got me. See, that ornery side of me comes out. When somebody's like, no, you're wrong. If I'm wrong, it's fine. But I knew I wasn't. I knew he was a real attorney. I had already looked him up. The minute I saw him on Twitter, I looked up all of his credentials. I looked up where he worked. So I knew he was a real attorney. So it just ticked me off. So then I had to go tweet him, and then I got in a declaration. Hi, Skin It Shine. Oh my God, that was you. Brig, I'm not even lying. I thought about doing it. Now I feel so bad because you said it. Is that bad of me, you guys? I really was. My husband and I were joking about it. I was like, I should send him a bag of damn good popcorn. I can barely work my phone. So many people have said that, Aaron. That's why, did you hear my last video when I said, AKA the good K? Because that's what people call me on Twitter. They'll go, no, she's the good K. I think Critical K should quit using my name because it's not her real name and it is my real name. Oh, you missed a lot, Skin It. I'm sorry, girl. We already went over the declaration, a bunch of Katie stuff, and oh no, you thought, oh no, don't think it's our second channel. Oh my gosh. See, that's what I told people I was afraid of. That people would either think I was her second channel or a friend of hers or a sub of hers. Maybe I have to start doing this is the good K on every video. Yes. Yes, Jakes, I am in the declaration. I was showing it earlier. Hey, spicy pizza. I know, not Critical K. And here's the thing that gets me is I can't, y'all know how I feel about Critical K. Just don't even get me started because that'll be another hour. But so then when people think I'm her, I'm like, no, 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 no. No. What do you think he'd do if I sent him a bag? Maybe he'd think it wasn't real popcorn. Y'all, how many times in the comments, those of you that have been with me a while know, people go, what's the name of your company? And I'll go, Damn Good Popcorn. And they'll go, no, really, what's the name? And I go, no, really, that's the name. So we had that, I think, in the last one where we went back and forth. People think it's not a real name. Kind of like they thought he wasn't a real attorney, right? Oh, I remember doing those codes on MySpace. Oh, my. I so remember that. I can't. Critical K. Oh, I can't even. I know. Wouldn't that be fun if it was live streamed? I could sell popcorn. Somebody else could sell tickets. I don't know, Sarah Hill. I've always been shocked that the Duggars haven't. That, in my opinion, would be the one. Because, in my opinion, she has crossed the line many times with the Duggars. Many times. Thank you so much, Police White. That means so much to me. There you go, Aaron. I had to get a trademark attorney this week because my last trademark attorney did me wrong. So now I had to get a new one. This is why I don't like attorneys. But I'm thinking this one's pretty good. He seems like he's on the ball. And cross your fingers for me that I got a good attorney this time. Yeah, Jakes, don't watch her. It's evil. You don't even want to watch. She's, in my opinion, she has a black soul. You can't, you don't want to rub up against people like that because it just can rub off. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. That way he knows it's the good K. I love that. That is so sweet. Thank you. I know. I should do it. But they always go Friday night, right? I should get it all sent like tomorrow or Tuesday, and they'd all have. But I'd have to be able to get their address. I'll have to see if I can get it. Yeah, but if I ask him, then it's no fun. I think if I put my name, he might remember who I am because, well, especially now that it's in the declaration, I'm pretty sure he'll remember. Remember, all AdSense for the month of January and all super chats are going to Emily. And don't forget, I'm doing the big Valentine's Day live fundraiser for Emily. So please, please be here February 14th, 3 to 5. I got to scroll back for a minute because I think I missed something. I know, always busy. I think the same thing. And that's kind of what I went over in that last video. I agree with you. But then on the flip side, many of us do, like me and Charlotte and Jake's Baby Cakes. And so it's like a lot of us do get along, but it's not the groups per se. Yeah, maybe I should just put it. Yeah, I'll just send it to his law firm. But I'm worried about Emily getting her address because especially now she's probably really leery. No blame there. I can surely understand. I want to send it like a surprise. I don't want her to know it's coming. Yes, we have a lot in common. I was raised Catholic, the baby of 7. We probably had like identical childhoods or very similar, right? He is a champ. I would venture, in my opinion, she's worse than KJ, but in a different way. You know what I mean? Her obsession with Chris Watts makes me sick. I should, Aaron. Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. Aaron, you have the best ideas. I should do that. I bet he'd get a laugh out of it. He seems to have a pretty good sense of humor. A black soul with a tiara. My time zone, Eastern, so it's 7:37. Thank you so much, Charlotte. I'm hoping Rich Lex is going to come. Maybe. I got my fingers crossed he might show up. I'm trying to get Keemstar, so you guys should all at Keemstar. I'm trying to get anybody. I want anybody and everybody to come. It means so much to Emily when she sees people. And thank you for, I wanted to say this too. I'm so glad somebody reminded me. Remember when I had asked you guys to go to her Facebook page and leave her a message? And several of you did that. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. She loves reading those messages. Oh, she has a P.O. box. Okay, well, that will work great. Yeah, police wife, you want to get out of there quick because it's just sick. Oh, this is a big problem, Lady Law. I've seen this a lot. You do have to be careful. I know it's hard. I just know the ones that I have watched for months and talked to for months. Those are the ones I trust because I've seen that they're not playing sides and not doing dirty things. And it is hard because you, especially now with so many of us stuck at home, online socialization is the only one a lot of us are getting. So you want to be able to have a little trust. I get it, Lady Law. I totally get it. Maybe people here have a better idea. Emily's entourage. Let me grab it. I think I've got it in the community tab. I have all of her fundraiser information, but let me see if I can grab it real quick. Because it's kind of a long Facebook name. And there's several Emily's entourage. Let me copy it here. I'm going to paste it in the comments here. I know I didn't get that either, Lady Law. That is odd with some of those accounts that already knew back history that went back like over a year ago. I thought that was weird too. I can't even imagine Chloe. She stays so strong though, and she is determined to beat this, and she just keeps going. She has been so sick this week. We'll see if you make it back, Lady Law. Thank you. Tiffany, are you talking about Emily? Emily's a local girl here that I'm doing fundraisers for. She got diagnosed with ovarian cancer at 8 years old. She's now 19 and has it for the 3rd time. So I'm doing a lot of online fundraisers for her. Yeah, you don't want to be too trusting. You got to, my best advice is just sit back and watch for a while before you trust somebody and make sure that they're not doing hinky things. Kind of watch, make sure they're not going over the line. You know, even if they're going after Katie, are they crossing the line? Are they going really over the line when they go after her? I don't do that, and I don't like it. And I don't know. It's hard. You do have to be so careful. Yes, Heather, she's so young, and she's been fighting for all these years. You know, they thought for sure she beat it the first time, then they thought for sure she beat it the second time. I didn't even know till I met her that you could get ovarian cancer at 8 years old. Yeah, there's a lot of information under my community tab, and I have a whole video on her talking about the fundraisers, and we have a popcorn that's called Emily's Popcorn that you can order on our website. All the information's on there. Yeah, I think there's lines nobody should be crossing, and I get a little heat for this, you guys, but if you see people crossing the line and just being really ugly, what does that say? You know, there's got to be lines we don't cross and don't go over, and it's too much. I would not feel so bad, though, Nat, because it's easy to do, you know? It's hard to know on the internet who's telling you the truth, who isn't. And if you were a sub of Katie's for a long time, you kind of fall under that spell, and then you got all your friends in there. I get it. I totally get it. We usually ship, like if you ordered it tonight, it'll ship tomorrow. If you order it tomorrow, it might ship tomorrow, or it'll ship the next day. Usually within 24 hours. We're pretty fast because we know that's what our customers like about us, is that we ship so fast. Yeah, I did too, Aaron. That's kind of the feeling I get from him. Good night, Angela. I'm going to be jumping off here in a few minutes too, guys. I think it's maybe a 4, Chloe. I hate to even say it, but I think it is. But I hate to even verbalize it. I would consider that kind of mild, but I think you have to, yeah, Chloe, you have to have boundaries. You can't go, I've seen some people just go so low. Oh, thank you, police wife. Don't ever feel like you have to, though. I don't ever want anybody to think they have to order popcorn, only if you want to. Yeah, now you can kind of see the other side of it when you kind of come out of that and you kind of see what's really going on. I will hook you up, Carly. You just let me know. And we have, oh my gosh, I have to make so many cotton candy cakes in the morning. I think we're shipping out 6 tomorrow morning. Monday's always a big, big day. That's why I had to move my lives up a little earlier, because I have to get up so early. See, that's how I feel, Heather. I don't want to criticize other people, but I think if you kind of watch the ones that go way over, and I'm not talking just a little bit, but the ones that go way over the line, I would be leery of people like that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to say your name. Dominus. I butcher everybody's name, and I don't mean to. Just know I don't mean to. Oh, I'm so glad he helped you. I am so glad. That makes me happy. I was worried about you, and I didn't even know you, Nat. I was worried about you. We make cotton candy cakes. Is that crazy? Let me see if I have a picture on my desktop. This computer is fairly new, so I'm not sure if I have a picture on here. Oh, you can see them on my website. You know what makes me happy with the cotton candy cakes is all these kids that can't have gluten, but they still get to have a cake, and that makes me so happy. Because there's a lot of kids out there, that can't have gluten or whatever. So, but it's called a rainbow cake. So we make a cake out of like 6 different flavors of cotton candy, and then we write their name on the top. You can see them on my website. They're pretty cute. Yeah, I think a lot of us was worried about Nat this week because a lot of us have big hearts in this group. That's for sure. Where are you going, Tiffany? I know, I'm sorry. You don't need a new name. I butcher names. I just do. Oh, I'll type it in the comments for you guys. Yes, this is the real name. A crazy person like me is going to have a weird name for a company. So there you go. It's just damngoodpopcorn.com. Hey, I thought he was a little mean at first too, Jake's baby. He came after me pretty strong. Until I told him what was going on, then he was really nice. Oh, thank you so much, Chloe. Thank you. Emily, thanks you. Thank you, love. So appreciate you. Hey, he's doing his job for his client, and that's what he's paid to do. Just like Michael Brown is paid to, defend her. They're doing their jobs. I just think there was so much misinformation given out by Katie to make people hate everybody else involved. I think she has gone hard for Emily. I mean, look how many times she has gone after Emily. That is never going to work in her favor. Why she doesn't understand that? Come on, Katie. Get a clue. Get a clue. Oh, yes. Absolutely you can. And I'm damn good popcorns on Facebook, too. I know. When she said, oh, gross, I was like, stop it. Stop it, Katie. I'm going to get a shirt that says that. Stop it. Should I get one that says, stop it. Stop it, Katie. That might be fun. But then I don't know if I want her name on my shirt. Maybe we'll just do stop it. I can't imagine what they're both paying. Yeah, they're just playing the game, Heather. Absolutely what you're saying. They're playing the game. They're trying to do the best by their client, and that's what they're paid to do. But that's why I kind of feel like this pissing match between the two of them shouldn't be in these declarations because it's costing both their clients money. If I was Toddy or KJ, I would be mad at either one of them. I'd be like, listen, enough of this. Let's get back to the lawsuit. You're wasting my money. You would think. I know that's what everybody wants, police wife. That's all anybody wants, and she just won't. Welcome back, Charlotte. Yeah, they need to act like adults and just get this stuff moving and get it done. And hey, I still say if Katie and her attorney were smart, they would still be begging to settle. Beg to settle. Just settle. That's the smart thing to do. Oh, I agree with you there, Jennifer. I get you. Brick. It's a big cake, too. One of my customers wrote, because we sell on Etsy too, and they were like, "This cake is huge," but it's cotton candy, so it dissolves in your mouth. So even though it looks huge, it's really not that huge. Yeah, don't mess with Mrs. TikTok now, y'all. Be careful. I would be begging to settle. I said that from the very first thing they sent her after the 4th cease and desist. When she got the initial lawsuit, she should have begged for mercy and settled. It would have been in her best interest to settle right then. Oh, yeah, we have birthday cake popcorn. Oh, it's so good. We have cakes made out of popcorn. We have cakes made out of weird things, let me tell you. Well, I get why you're saying that you hope Toddy doesn't settle. And people get mad when I say this. To settle is in both of their best interests, really, right? What does Toddy want? She wants Katie to shut up and stop talking about her and apologize, I'm sure. What does Katie want? She wants to quit bleeding money and paying it to attorneys. Usually a settlement is in everyone's best interest. And usually the courts will send you to mediation and get you to try to do that instead of taking up court time. So we'll see. It's usually everybody's best interest, though, to settle. I'm wondering, though, you could be right, Erin, but she's been so stressed out, and she finally admitted that in one of her videos the other day when she said, "This has been the worst 3 months of my life. I would settle." I wonder about that, Larissa, but I don't know if she really can. I don't know. I just don't know. A lot of people talk about that. I don't know if a defamation lawsuit could really take a channel. I don't know. I've said that too, Erin. I've said that for months. Why isn't anybody in her family talking to her? It's crazy. Yeah, that's what she said, the worst 3 months of my life. So you would think she'd want to settle pretty badly. I don't think they've even gone far enough in this to go to mediation. Remember, we haven't even got through the declarations. There's usually not this much back and forth. I know that's what Emily said. There's not usually all this back and forth. See, I did too, Nat. I used to have some empathy for her, and now I just don't, because even this week on Twitter, you can see how badly she treats people. It's just horrible the way she treats people. Terrible. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens after the 2 attorneys talk with the judge on the conference call. Wouldn't we all love to be a fly on that wall? I would love to hear that conversation. Well, guys, it's almost 8 o'clock, so I'm going to have to get off here. I hate to end the fun. But I have to go to work really early and make all these cotton candy cakes. I don't want to disappoint all my little birthday people this week. Yes, you could use some meditation too, huh? 1 a.m. Holy cow, it's just now 8 here. Good night, Heather. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you guys in the comments. I know it always flies by, Erin. It always flies by. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much, Charlotte, for your help. Thank you. Love you guys. Have a great night.